Hey guys, and in this video, I'm gonna show you my top 5 favorite cubing events. So starting number 5 with the 5x5. Yay. This is the Yuxin Cloud Budget Cube 5x5, if you're wondering. It's really smooth and has a buttery sound when you turn the sides. I have it really loose right now, which just locks up more. But this cube basically rarely locks up, and it doesn't even pop. Basically, it's non-existent. So my 5x5 average is like 1 minute and 40 seconds, so which is pretty good. I just want to get better in the future, cause like I'm a minute slower than my 4x4 average, basically. Yeah. The reason why this cube came at my number 5 was because it's just the way it is. Like, I really like it. Like, it's not a slow cube and it's not a fast one either. It's in the middle. It isn't something that you gotta take like 3 minutes to watch somebody solve. Like, even though I average around 2 minutes, it's just like when you're solving the cube, it doesn't even feel like that. It feels like you're sub 130. Okay, let's talk about the parodies. It's basically, you basically don't get them if you learn all the last 2 edge algorithms. I know some of them, and not all of them. And you can also apply them to the big cubes, just depends how you have the center of the edges solved. Okay, let's talk about the Yuxin cloud itself. It's a pretty good cube, like what I said, but the main problem, which might just be me with my, with how loose I have the cube, is the outer layer turns. They lock up a lot more, and they don't pop and stuff. They just lock up here and there. I cannot do L's as fast as I do. Okay, that's why my 5x5 made it to the top 5 cubes. Now let's make our way to the next one. So the next cube on the list is the 7x7, the biggest cube in the WCA competitions. This is a YJ yufu 7x7 magnetic, just for $20. Wow. Like 7x7 from like the edges and centers to build them. Like, they do take time. It's the longest puzzle in the WCA competitions, but it's just really fun putting them together. Also, many people don't have or solve a 7x7 just because of how big and long it takes. Like, for me, I average around like in the middle of 4 minutes, 4 minutes and 30 seconds basically, which is a lot of time. Also, the 7x7, you can make a lot of really good patterns on it. Like, I made some, I didn't take pictures of them or like record them or anything, which is sad, but it comes out really nice. You could literally spell your name on it if your name is tiny. And for the last reason why I like 7x7, it is because it basically shows you how good of a cuber you are. Since with 7x7, you can make like one tiny mistake, and that can just completely mess up your solve. Like, for an example, I messed up 2 edges, and that cost me 30 extra seconds on my solve, making me get a 5-minute solve, which is pretty bad for me. That's enough of this one. Let's make our way to number 3. Next up, it's a 3x3, of course. Who doesn't like 3x3? It's like the first cube you ever even learn, actually. The reason why I just made it in this spot is because, like, whenever you're on the run and you want to, like, solve a cube, just go straight to the 3x3. Like, it is a really fast cube, but it's not, like I average around 13 seconds, which is pretty fast, and you could get a lot faster. Like, top cubes average around like 6, 7, fastest can be 5, 4, like, that's pretty fast. That's faster than my 2x2 average, and yeah. Also, like, every other cube has a 3x3 involved. It's like, 5x5, you have 3x3 stage. Same goes with like 6x6 and up. Doesn't matter. If you don't know how to solve a 3x3, then you can't solve anything else. So you basically 3x3 is like in every cube. Three by three is like a main event. That if you want to get faster with anything else, you better get fast at 3x3. Basically, yeah. Anyways, I got some sub 10 solves in the background. That's also 3x3, and we're gonna make a way who came in second place. Also, with what came second first was really hard to decide. They're like head and head, and same goes with 3x3. I was gonna put it second place, but then that got beaten by somebody else. A cube, a different cube, I meant. So yeah, let's get there after these solves. Oh my god. Number 2, 4x4. Okay, 4x4 might just be the best competition. Like, just everybody really likes it. It's pretty fast. You could do a lot of things with it, like layer by layer, which I'm starting to get pretty fast at. My fastest is a 53, which is pretty good. I'm gonna make some videos based on that in the future. I use the Aosu WRM, which is probably the best 4x4 out there right now, with like the MGC and Volk, but it's pretty fast, pretty good. I average around like 45 seconds on 4x4. The reason why 4x4 made its way to the top, second spot, is because it's like just really quick. Like, you don't have to be sub 10 to like get sub 40 second solves. Like, I'm not sub 10 yet. I average like 12 on 3x3, and I got a 38 solve in the background. My fastest is a 32, which is really fast for me. 4x4 is another cube that challenges your ability of the Rubik's Cube, just like the 7x7. Because you gotta be really fast, and you also gotta have pretty good look ahead. Now let's get to the number 1 spot. Before I go to the number 1 spot, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Number 1 is a Rubik's clock. It's such an amazing cube. No, I'm joking. It's not even a cube though. The real number 1 is the Megaminx. For my opinion, the Megaminx is like so amazing. It's really unique. I use the GAN Megaminx. I keep the original, I think, green GS nuts inside. I don't change them because it's the best for me. Let's get into the reason why I like Megaminx. Number 1, it's such a unique cube. It's just amazing for like, it's not considered a cube. It's not considered anything. It's just, wow, how those big size. You're gonna wonder, like, people usually solve as fast as like a 6x6 or something. No, my fastest solve is like about a 1 minute solve, and I average like sub 130, which is pretty fast. Yep. Number 2, for beginners, all you gotta learn is basically 3x3 and some extra algs for last layer. And like, when I first didn't have a Megaminx, I didn't find it that interesting. Like 7x7, you don't have a 7x7, but when you get one and practice it, you find it really unique. Same thing with Megaminx. it's not a cube that many people want to use and play around with, because there's like no point. Like, you don't want to loan extra algs for something. But the algs, like, with last layer, I do 2 look OLL and 2 look PLL, basically. Yeah. And like, it's not like those algs that's so out of the ordinary. It's just like basically 3x3 algs, but like added extra RU turns to make it possible. Well, seems like you guys hit the end of the video. If you liked it, like the video, subscribe. I got this 1 minute and 34 seconds off in the background. The best I can do with really cold fingers. Yep, we're getting into that time of the year. Hope you enjoy, and see you next time.